People who became successful after the age of 40, Part 30, Soichiro Honda. Soichiro Honda, the founder of Honda Motor Company, is one of the most remarkable industrialists of the 20th century. His story is not just about building cars and motorcycles, but about perseverance, resilience, and innovation. Unlike many entrepreneurs who succeed early, Honda's greatest achievements came after he turned 40, when he laid the foundation for what would become a global automobile empire. Early life and humble beginnings. Soichiro Honda was born on November 17, 1906, in Komyo, a rural village in Shizuoka Prefecture, Japan. His father was a blacksmith who repaired bicycles, and his mother was a weaver. Growing up, young Honda showed little interest in school, but was fascinated by machines. As a boy, he loved tinkering with bicycles and anything mechanical. He once skipped school to watch airplanes at an airfield, captivated by technology's power to transform life. His passion for engineering was clear from an early age. Starting small, mechanic and entrepreneur. At 15, Honda moved to Tokyo to apprentice at a garage. There, he learned the basics of automobile repair and engineering. By his early 20s, he had returned home and opened his own repair shop, where he quickly earned a reputation for mechanical skill. In 1937, Honda founded Tokai Seiki, a company that manufactured piston rings. He hoped to sell them to Toyota, but his first attempts failed due to poor quality. Undeterred, he studied metallurgy and perfected his designs, eventually winning Toyota as a client. During World War II, Honda's factories were destroyed by US bombings, and a major earthquake in 1945 wiped out what remained. He was 39 years old, broke, and uncertain about his future. The turning point after 40. Rather than give up, Honda saw opportunity in Japan's post-war struggles. At age 40, he founded the Honda Technical Research Institute in 1946. His first product was a motorized bicycle created by attaching surplus war engines to simple bikes. These motorized bikes became popular in a country where gasoline was scarce and affordable transportation was essential. By 1948, Honda Motor Company was officially established. Honda was 42 years old. Partnering with Takeo Fujisawa, a savvy businessman who handled sales and management, Honda focused on engineering and innovation. This partnership became the backbone of Honda's success. Growth through motorcycles. In the 1950s, Honda set out to dominate the motorcycle market. His breakthrough came in 1958 with the release of the Honda Super Cub, a lightweight, affordable, and reliable motorcycle. The Super Cub became the best-selling motorcycle in history, with over 100 million units eventually sold worldwide. By the early 1960s, Honda had become the largest motorcycle manufacturer in the world. His vision of producing cheap, efficient, and durable machines resonated globally, especially as economies were rebuilding after World War II. Expanding into automobiles. Honda was not satisfied with motorcycles alone. In the 1960s, he shifted his focus to automobiles, entering a market dominated by giants like Toyota and Nissan in Japan, and Ford and General Motors in the United States. In 1963, Honda launched its first automobile, the T360 mini truck, followed by the S500 sports car. These early models established Honda's reputation for innovative engineering and efficiency. By the late 1960s and early 1970s, when Soichiro Honda was already in his 60s, the company became an international competitor. The Honda Civic, released in 1972, was a compact car designed to meet strict new US emission standards. Its success in America cemented Honda's place in the global automobile industry. Challenges and resilience. Honda's career was filled with setbacks. His factories were destroyed, his early products rejected, and his company underestimated by larger rivals. Yet he was known for saying, "Success represents the 1% of your work which results from the 99% that is called failure." He believed mistakes were part of progress and encouraged his engineers to experiment freely. This culture of innovation allowed Honda to leapfrog competitors with breakthroughs in fuel efficiency, emissions control, and engine design. Later, life and achievements. In 1973, at the age of 67, Honda stepped down as president of Honda Motor Company, but remained active as a consultant and honorary chairman. Under his guidance, the company expanded into Formula One racing, aircraft technology, and robotics. By the time of his death on August 5, 1991, Honda Motor Company had become a global powerhouse, producing millions of motorcycles and cars annually, with a reputation for quality and reliability. Legacy. Soichiro Honda's name lives on in one of the most trusted brands in the world. He transformed personal transportation, not only in Japan, but across the globe. His insistence on innovation, paired with a willingness to embrace failure, made Honda a symbol of resilience and excellence. Today, Honda Motor Company is one of the largest automobile manufacturers in the world, with operations on every continent. The Super Cub and Civic remain iconic models that embody his philosophy of practical, affordable, and reliable engineering. The lesson of Honda's life. Soichiro Honda's life teaches us that setbacks are not the end, but stepping stones. Losing factories, facing rejections, and starting over at 40 could have broken him, but instead they fueled his determination. His journey shows that age is not a barrier to success. With persistence, innovation, and a vision for the future, greatness can be built even in midlife and beyond. Conclusion? Soichiro Honda achieved his greatest success after 40, when he transformed his struggles into the foundation of Honda Motor Company. From motorized bicycles to global car dominance, his story is one of resilience, creativity, and the courage to start again when others might have quit. His legacy proves that failure can become the fuel for greatness, and that even after 40, one can create a name that drives forward for generations.